got Lee and Millie here. We're getting ready to do a video on Craftsman sleeve hitch, like the 1990 model. And but first, let's look at refrigerator stickers for Keith.
Thanks, Dale. Appreciate you.
So where are you gonna put that sticker at?
Let's see.
So this is what we got. We got a lot of stickers. And what's the name of that sticker there? What does it say?
In the backyard with Dale.
Yeah, so he does log splitting, he does some fixing, he does some chainsawing, and he does some small engine.
Look at there. Perfect.
And what does that letter say? Hey, Lee and Keith.
It says, hey, Lee, here's a couple for the fridge.
The fridge.
So
You
right
got
there.
stickers you want to add to the fridge, send it to, right here, the fridge. P.O. Box 561, White House, Tennessee, 37188. Hey guys, it's Lee. So today I'm out here in my carport, big carport. My shop's full of things. But today we're working on, let's see if you can see it. This is a Craftsman mower, garden tractor. I do plan on taking this off, and I've done that before on videos, but what my plan is, because these are hard to find, I'm gonna take it off, but I'm gonna measure everything for you. Some of it's pretty obvious, and I'm gonna show you how it hooks into the handle here that moves the deck up and down, you know, this handle. So that sleeve hitch is connected to this underneath, and I'll show you where that is. But I'm just going to measure everything because you could reproduce this pretty easy. I don't think it'd be real hard to reproduce that sleeve hitch. I've seen guys do it because they're hard to find. And, you know, if you got a little welding skills and you got a way to bend some metal, some torches and vices and all that, then you could probably make this happen. First thing I'm gonna measure is this right here. Now this is adjustable, and I've had people on Facebook groups for Craftsman and Sears and all that ask about this part, and I think you could probably make that from the hardware store. If nothing else, you can get a piece of metal. It wouldn't be adjustable, but you could bend it here and bend it here. So, but let's get that measurement. All right, so the measurement from down here all the way up to here, about 9 inches, right there. If you like these kind of videos, subscribe to my channel down here. But you know, that's 9 inches. Well, heck, man, because all you have to do is get a rod, and drill some holes in it, and maybe do one 9 inches, and no more than it is, do one 8 inches and one 10 inches. And then just use the one that works. Or, I mean, you can get some thread all and bend it and probably make one yourself. But the setup for this right here is 9 inches. So that's step number one. Measurement, which you got this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I mean, if you got the tractor, you got it. This is, I think, 12 inches. It's 12 inches. So you got 12 inches there, so you can get a piece of metal. You know, just do that. So how far away does it stand from the unit? You know, right there, 9 inches out. So that's 9 inches, and that's 9 inches. 8 to 9 inches right there. So that's that. So if you're gonna make one, you know, to at least make this, you know, obviously as wide as your back plate, and this right here. You know, if you want to know, that is 8 inches right here. So that gives you some measurements. Now this right here, I don't know. I don't have a measuring tool for that, but let's see. I don't know. It's probably ½ inch, but you can get some kind of pipe and fit it out, match it up to your sleeve hitch. You know, the big thing that most people don't have probably is this. Now you see how this is all hooked in here. But it goes, I'm gonna say this unit, this bar is probably 2.5, 3 foot long, and it connects to your arm up here. It's the same one that your deck would be connected to, and that moves this up and down as you move it. You got pins here, and that's like, this doesn't come with most mowers, so this comes with the unit. So if you were buying one, make sure you have that. It's got just pins in there holding it in. Sometimes there's bolts, sometimes there's pins. Now this unit's pretty something you'd want to have. A lot of times when I buy these, this is on there, and I don't know, people must think it's hard to get it off or something, but I've seen these, like, well, that one I have in the shop, that gray one I have in the shop, that's what it had, was that unit right there bolted to it. So it used to have a sleeve hitch on it. But anyway, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to take this pin in off and that off. There's pins underneath here. Can you see it through there? Right there. Got my WD-40 out here in case I need to lube this stuff up. Well, took that pin off, and this all, you know, obviously dropped to the ground. Now I'm going inside here and pulling the pins out of the sides and just get this unit off. So I'm just gonna reach under there and pull them out. So I just pulled the pin out of here, and this is kind of loose right there. So now I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you the whole thing. I'm not gonna stop the video so you'll know exactly where I am. I'm crawling underneath where it's hooked into. So, all right. I'm trying to get my head under here. Where's that? It's on. Well, come on, where is he? Oh, it's right here. So that's it right there. See it? I'll get a better angle of it. Well, I can't see it. Anyway, that's it right there. That's where it hooks into. And I'm thinking to pull that pin out. All right, so, so there it is. That is, for most people, that's the missing link that they don't have. So it's got a little curve to it. So it's, you know, it fits around that one slot. That's why, you know, it's doubled up there. So that's where the pin was at underneath. Under the driver's seat, kinda. So it's got a little curve to it because it's probably trying to get around that brake caliper. I'm not real sure what it's going around. I think the brake system is why it's curved. And it goes back like this. And that's what you saw hanging out the back. Now, 28 inches. That's what that is. 28 inches long. So all you gotta do now, all that's left, is taking these bolts out. I'm not gonna do it on camera. You can probably figure it out, but there's 2 bolts hanging, holding that on. One on each side, see it? And of course, 4 bolts hanging holding that on. So that's your whole system. That's your whole sleeve hitch system. That's the missing piece that I know a lot of people have. 28 inches, I think you can make that yourself. So that's your main, so this is it kind of in its configuration. That's the bar I took off that goes, it's about right here is where it lands, somewhere in there. This is obviously where your implement, a bolt goes through and holds that. Now these come in and out to tighten it up one way or another. Of course, these are rusted solid, so I'll have to work on that. I'm gonna take that off camera, but I'm getting ready to do it. I'm gonna take that off and just kind of put with it. So I don't need that right now because that gray one has it. So I'll just set it off to the side as an extra part. And that's mainly what I was after. And then that rod, well, see, that rod's already in there because I have that other piece. A quick, easy video of sleeve hitches. Now this is for Craftsman, but they, you know, you could alter this to make it go for a lot of these garden tractors. Like I got a hitch right here. This is hydraulics on this Yardman. but it's not a sleeve hitch. But I outfitted an old sleeve hitch over here. Let me show you. Combination of the two. That's a sleeve hitch that I just took off right there, but I bolted it to these, which is the same as what comes off the yard man. So I could put that on here and have a sleeve hitch basically. There's a video on that somewhere, and I got extra parts here, sleeve hitch, and different parts. That's it. So the next thing is, if I can get this running, I'm gonna sell it. And if I can't get it running, I'm gonna sell it. I mean, somebody's gonna buy that just for parts, or maybe I'll keep it for parts. I don't know. I took the fuel line off the other day because the gas tank looked terrible, and I flushed it out real good. So I'm gonna try to get it running. Guys, that's it. Craftsman sleeve hitch. If you have specific questions, I got all these parts laying around. I plan on keeping them for other tractors. So if you have questions about it, let me know, and I'll try to answer them, measure, whatever. And you'll make your own based on that information I just gave you. Good luck with it. Thanks.
If you like these kind of videos, subscribe to my husband's channel.